Hi there, you are welcome to Gio's Review Channel. Quiet some time. Apology for the daily suffer. Now today we are going into the video titled Perfect Match, and Sontonye Nnebe TV's video. Featuring in this video is Chinenye, Chike Daniels, and Sontonye George. What happened in this video was about a particular guy, the son of a rich man named Johnson. This son named Steve started misbehaving, as in revolting or rather revenging, for the fact that the dad, Mr. Johnson, doesn't have time for him when he needed him most. The man always pursued his dream, his business, making money and spoiling him with the money after the death of his mom. And the consequence of it was so grievous in that Stephen became a wayward child, involving in series of atrocity, as in drug addiction, possession of drugs, moving with dangerous groups, playing a lot of games that involves him being in debt, even to the extent that they had to attack him on series of occasions, trying to endanger his life, as in wound him in the process, as in these dangerous guys he has been moving with, involving in drug addiction. Even there was a time the police had to arrest him. This situation persisted this way in that, to the extent that Mr. Johnson has even lost hope in his son, Stephen. And to make this situation worse, the girlfriend of Stephen, it's not is the same that, that even encourages Stephen in all those dirty acts, drinking, frolicking, partying, and drug, Well, there was a time Mr. Johnson's driver, Shina Adekola, invited his daughter, one of his daughters, Mary, to Mr. Johnson's house. That was the beginning, of a turnaround for good in the life of Stephen. As in, when Mary came in, Mary was able to talk sense into Stephen. As in, Stephen was so spoiled a child in that he never respected even Mary's dad, as an elderly man driving his dad, Mr. Johnson. So Mary has to talk sense into him, and this really penetrated into his skull. He had to started coming down, as in being responsible. But then Mr. Shina Adekola, the driver, had to, call his daughter Mary and try to advise her, or rather tell her to desist from being close with Stephen, so as not to corrupt her. So the saying goes, bad bad company corrupt good manners. So, as a result of this, the driver, Shino Adekola, had to talk, to Stephen, bringing about all those negative behavior of his. And this now made Stephen to go back, to his vomit. Going back to his girlfriend that never helped him to improve better. So he had to go back again to meet the same set of guys that we made him, rather to exploit him, all in the name of playing games, extort money, collect things from him, as in his wristwatch, his handset, etc. All in the name of playing games. It was there and then they had to beat him severely. That was what now ended all for Stephen. He now had to get to the realization that if he wasn't careful, then he might lose his life in that way. He now remember all that Mary has been telling him. So he now went back, apologized to Mary, apologized to Mr. Shino Adekola, that is Mary's dad, as well as his biological father, as in Mr. Johnson himself. And the dad was so happy that he has to embrace him. And we could see that no matter what the situation is, even Mr. Johnson admitted it, that he doesn't have time for him when he lost his mom. That he too was so frothy, as in he has not been a good father, a good dad to Steve ever since he lost his mom. He only sent money, and that has really escalated, as in worsened this behavior and character of Steve, because he has been relying on this money to be able to get in solace, to fill in the gap of the absence of mom and daddy's figure. Here and then, Mr. Johnson also, hugged his son, Stephen, apologizing, as in both of them now came to terms and they have to start a new life, being good son and father. So it was a video that tells, as well as giving us the morale, as in whatever situation we might find ourselves in, there's hope for things to get better. The impact Mary had in the life of Stephen to improve him and to make him to become a responsible and matured guy also matters. You come across people like that, like Mary, that will come to our lives, to be able to bring in sense, to talk in sense to us and to make us to realize that we need to get back to the right track and to be good sons and daughters. So we could see that at the end, Stephen really became a very good guy. And he had to just cut away from all those evil and bad friends. So no matter what we are experiencing, either in training our children, we should not cast them away. We should be patient. Call them, as in ask questions, and be able to, to help them to get over whatever situation they find themselves. No one is perfect. I implore you all to try, like, share, and comment on this video. Thank you all. God bless.